Hello, everyone. Hanging in there? We're not voted off the island yet? I'm happy to be here and share my thoughts and ideas about support services for our elder residents in Larimer County. This is an overview of what I'll be covering, some of which you've already heard a little bit, so I'll skip over those parts really fast. I want to inform you about what we do here in Larimer County. What does it mean to age in place? What support services are needed? Promising community strategies that we did some research on, and just a wrap-up of the elder-friendly community that talks a lot about than what Phil has already provided. So Volunteers of America in Northern Colorado. Volunteers of America is a national organization with affiliates. Colorado branch, which covers the whole state, is the affiliate that we are part of. We are the Northern Colorado division, although currently we're only serving in Larimer County. Volunteers of America started in 1896, so we've been in the business of supporting the most in need for many, many years. We are a support service agency, and we use many, many volunteers to do that. Our division, the Northern Colorado Services Division, has provided most of our services for seniors. We do a Meals on Wheels program, congregate meals, grocery shopping in Loveland and Fort Collins. All of these are in Loveland and Fort Collins. Handyman services, respite care, which is volunteers providing respite for family caregivers, volunteer opportunities, our RSVP program, and information and referral. One thing I want to mention with all of these services, and you can see these are all support services geared to keep seniors in their homes. We have seen an increase in every single one of these services over the years, and this last year just increase upon increase. In fact, I was just looking at our Meals on Wheels numbers for our United Way report, and the first 3 months of the fiscal year, July through September, was 12% over what we did last year. But then October through December, we jumped 23% over. So I'm scrambling with budgets and grants to see, okay, how are we going to fund this? Can we stay at that level? Do we have to start a waiting list? Well, if you need to eat, you need to eat. You can't wait until 2 weeks from now when we have a spot for you. All right, so aging in place, what is it? Someone has already said, and I think probably Sue had a pie chart, a graph, and a statistic on this. A majority of seniors, adults, wish to stay in their homes as they age, don't you? You want to stay in your home. I don't think any of us grow up with the aspiration of living in a nursing home. Although my nephew keeps threatening my sister that he's going to put her in one of those. So the rapid growth of older adults aging in place presents opportunities and challenges. A substantial source of volunteers, civic leaders, perhaps politicians, activists, community leaders, and if the economy comes back up, maybe more funding for nonprofits, for those who have regenerated their savings. But as everybody before me has said, it also presents challenges. Affordable, flexible, coordinated services for the increasing number of frail and elderly. And I really highlight that coordinated service. And that's one thing that I know in Larimer County we do really well. We have a lot of agencies that serve seniors, and coordination is the key to make sure that they're effective. So what are the benefits of older adults remaining in their homes? Promotes self-sufficiency and freedom, keeps people active, enhances their wellness and health, encourages cost saving, interdependence among friends and neighbors. And perhaps this is one thing that we want to think about, our neighborhoods. They have what are called now NORCs, naturally occurring retirement communities. So they have these communities where a lot of seniors are aging in their homes. Well, wouldn't it be great if neighbors start supporting each other? We set up neighborhood programs or intergenerational programs where there are mixed neighbors. Aging in place allows seniors to remain in comfortable neighborhoods where they've been their lives, or most of their lives, instead of moving into something that's unfamiliar. Also helps calibrate services to the particular needs of the individual. And what I mean by that, instead of going to assisted living or a nursing home where there may be more services than what you need, you can pick and choose those services that you need for your particular circumstance. And I think aging in place creates opportunities for small businesses. You can create these support services to help people stay in their homes, and that can generate more in our economy. So then I look to see, okay, what are some of the support services that are needed? And I just started listing. I think I have 2 pages here of support services, and you can read through those, but you can also think that whenever you are ill or not feeling well or injured, all of the things that you have to do at home that you'd rather not do or couldn't do because you just can't. The other day I cut my finger and I had to have it bandaged, and man, the things that I couldn't do because of that one little injury. And I bought a new toy for my dog, and it was in one of those plastic things that I don't know how people open those things up. So I'm thinking now, because I was thinking of all the things that seniors would need to live at home. You need someone to open up those packages or those flip tops on cans. I cut myself on that as well. Those are not easy to open. So it's really sometimes just the little things that people need support with. And we have a lot of services in our community, but at Volunteers of America, of course, we serve the most vulnerable, the low income. I don't know that they can afford someone to come in and walk their dog for them. I just got a puppy, and I was looking at that. Can I get a dog walker? It's $20 to come in for 20 minutes. How could I afford that? So how can a senior who's living on a fixed income afford some of these? So we might have a lot of services in our community, but do we have enough services for the low-income seniors? Okay, so let's go to the next chart, and you can see the rest of the list: pet care, transition from home to hospital, yard work, legal services. Any of these could force someone to either not take care of themselves or create an unsafe situation in their home because they don't have these taken care of. And again, this could, one of the solutions could be that a neighborhood group works on some of these issues, shares services with each other. So solutions. I am also going to mention PACE. It is an incredible program. Volunteers of America has a PACE program on the western slope by Montrose. I can't think of Delta Montrose area, and it is a rural PACE, and it's really working. In fact, I think they were full within their first year of operation. It does provide comprehensive care for those that are nursing home eligible. It is for those who are Medicaid, Medicare eligible. One thing that I really like about PACE is that the elder is part of the team that decides the care package. So they are in on the discussion. It's not someone, a doctor, a family member, just telling them this is what you're going to do and this is what you're going to get. They are engaged. And I don't know the name of the team they call it, but they have a care team that meets every day and talks about each of their participants and what their needs are and what they can do to help solve some of their issues so that they can remain in home. Now, the challenge with this program is it takes 1 to 2 years to develop and $3 to $4 million to get started. Volunteers of America is looking at the possibility of starting a PACE program in Larimer County, as is total long-term care. So it might be something on the horizon